keeps you guessing and questioning. Love is lust, lust is love. Love is hungry, love is fed. Love is a sewing thread that stitches each hole one by one. Love is keeping one foot off the door. Love is sometimes too good to be true. Love is anxious. Love is being yourself. Love is safe, is eternal, is messy. Love yearns for the right one. Love is unattractive, is beautiful, is rocky, is chaotic, is grief. Love is a state of being. Love is the little girl finally being seen. Love bends over backwards in times of need. Love is balanced. Love is uneasy. Love seizes every moment, regardless of how it's perceived. Hey, yes, we just made it back. Yeah, hopefully this is a long trip. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, dinner tonight, 7 o'clock, yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Hang on, I'm getting another call. Yes, yes. Okay, yes, I will call you when we're done. Yes, I love you too. Bye. There's just a few more boxes. I'll be down in a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Trash. 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 Huh. To my love, thank you for everything you've done for me. I couldn't imagine life without you. You are the sweetest and kindest person I've ever met. Happy 1-year anniversary. Love, Quincy. Wow, 4 years later and I still have this? So, it all started my sophomore year of high school, and there was this fine boy every girl had a crush on. And I mean everybody, and boy was he fine! He sat 2 seats in front of me, but we never really talked. Until one day, Mrs. Jordan says, okay class, for the last 15 minutes you can partner up with someone and work on your final assignments. Of course, this happens to be the same day my best friend was absent. I looked around the room to see who had been partnered up, and we locked eyes. My hands started to quiver, my stomach filled with butterflies, and I quickly looked away, trying to avoid any awkward interactions. But deep down, I was hoping we can live in that moment just a little bit longer. And boy, did my wish come true. You take it? No, I'm single. I meant, did you have a partner? For the assignments? Oh, duh. Of course is what you meant. Yes. No, I don't have a partner. Good. Oh my God! He had the most beautiful smile when it lit up the entire room. Oh my God, I thought my heart was going to explode out of my chest. We sat in warm silence for the remainder of class. At times he would poke me or make silly faces, causing me to blush uncontrollably. I had a feeling we would become best friends, but what I didn't anticipate was to fall in love with my best friend. Surely caught me off guard. After class, he asked me to hang out, and little old awkward me made every excuse in the book on why I wasn't available. Oh, I'll probably be doing homework, and I'll have to ask my mom, of course. Fair enough. Well, can I get your number? Sure. For the rest of the day, all I could think about was him. I mean, this complete stranger who I'd only known from a distance now has my number and wants to hang out with me. Like, oh my gosh, I've never felt this way before now. Like, it all happened so fast. And actually, let me not lie. There was this boy named James in the first grade. He always had the best selection of crayons, color pencils, and markers. I liked him and only him for the entirety of elementary school. Then there was Nigel. Oh, the sweetest skater boy. He didn't know I liked him, of course, and when I tried to tell him, well, hey, are you going to CJ's birthday dinner? Bet. Oh, I want to go, but I don't have a ride. Yes, if you could ask your mom, that'd be perfect. Who? Sierra. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going. Why do you ask? Oh, right. Well, I hope you get to talk to her. Let me know what your mom says. Okay, bye. Oh, and just like that, he and Sierra started dating soon after that. Oh my God. I was always too chicken to ever admit my feelings. Good thing I never had to because Nigel was filled with icks. Quincy though, he was different. I never really expected anything to spark with him beyond a friendship. I mean, yeah, I thought he was really cute, but it was just nice to shoot the shit with him, you know? He always kept it real with me, whether I liked it or not. You know, he walked a very thin line between being brutally honest and a flat-out asshole. He got me and I got him. Plus, at this point, I was more concerned about finishing high school than he was doing what most guys were doing. I've always been romantic. I'll never forget the first time I told my mom I had a crush on someone, like a serious one. I had to beg and plead for her not to find their parents' information and try to set us up. I mean, how embarrassing is it for your mom to not only find their parents' contact information, but leave a voicemail saying, hello, this is Miss Ayanna, Catherine's mom. I'm just giving you a call because my daughter likes your son and wants our help setting them up. Huh? I love my mom and everything she does to be involved in my life. But after the fourth time she did this, I withheld all information for my own sanity. Looking back though, I should have leaned on her more. Especially knowing all the crap she went through with my father before and after he passed. You see, my mom is the type to give her last to help someone in need. Need a place to stay? We got an extra bed. Having financial problems? Here, something to get you through. Prayer request, and that girl is on it. She is truly something else, and I really admire her. As I've gotten older, that's exactly how I carry myself in my own relationships. However, sometimes I feel like I'm always giving, but never receiving. And nowadays, the right people are hard to come by. Except for Christy. My best friend, Brock, James, then Nigel, and you guessed it, Quincy. She's the kind of friend a girl dreams of having. We talk and call each other almost every single day. Every other weekend I spend the night at her parents' house. We've gone on several trips, spent every holiday together. You know what? That girl even taught me how to use a tampon. Basically, when you saw one, you saw another. 2 peas in a pod. What was I talking about again? Right. I couldn't stop thinking about him for the rest of the day. So of course, I had to tell my girl, Christy. Girl, let me tell you what happened in class today. Spill the tea. I ran down all the details from class, and she was eating them up. Ooh, I can't believe that boy had me smiling and kicking my feet. So of course, she starts singing, hey, Catherine and Quincy, sitting in a tree. What F-U-C-K-I-N-G. Girl, you're so serious. Anyway, why weren't you at school today? It's a long story. So, if he texts you, are you gonna go? I want to, but I'll probably end up babysitting, and if not that, I'll have to find a ride. And you know how my mama gets when I'm hanging out with somebody that she doesn't know. Who all going? Where are y'all going? What's their parents' name? What's their parents' phone number? The list of questions goes on. I can't wait to get my license. Yeah, Miss Ayanna runs a tight ship at y'all place. It's whatever. He hasn't even texted me, and I have more important things to worry about than a boy I barely talked to today. Like memorizing these damn lines for the musical. I mean, Mr. Lawrence was doing the most today. He's the one who wanted to do Sondheim, and look where that got him. Bruh, I'm already knowing he gonna be on my ass tomorrow at rehearsals. I'd much rather do Once in a Silent or even Shrek, which are way less disturbing than Sweeney Todd. I'd make an excellent donkey. I know, right? But seriously, why weren't you at school today? I was, Here I come. Ooh, that's my cue. Yep, dinner time. Family dinner is your favorite. Shut up. Come later? Sure. She really gets me. For a minute though, things were rocky between us. We tried our hardest to go to the same college, but we were majoring in 2 completely different subjects. Her, nursing, me, musical theater. But we did manage to go to a school that was about 4 hours away from each other, so there was nothing really to trip about, especially because we came up with a plan that every other weekend we see each other. That maybe lasted a month because I was the only one committed to the bit and got tired of doing the drive. We fell into the classic tale of long-distance friends not surviving the distance. We went from calling and texting each other every day to once a week to once a month and ultimately not speaking. I mean, nothing bad happened, you know? People get busy. However, sometimes I would call her to check in, and our conversations felt short, dry, and almost like she was rushing me off the phone. I tried not to let it get to me, but it was challenging. Winter break rolled around, and I was so excited because the whole squad was back in town for Leandra's holiday party. Me, Quincy, Christy, and Michael all rode to the party together. The party was packed, and the playlist, fire. Everybody split up. Mind you, this is the first night me and Christy have spent time together. Midnight strikes, and I'm ready to call it quits and start rounding people up. Christy and Michael are nowhere to be found. We searched the whole damn party for them, called and texted her several times just to find out they had already left. I was pissed. Probably more than I should have been, but the lack of consideration was appalling. Like, girl, we came together, we leave together. If I would have known that wasn't the case, I would have left the party way sooner than that because your girl hoping we could catch up and hang out, but you'd rather ditch me to do whatever with Michael. Don't even give me that. You of all people should know how busy life gets. Well, at least I make an effort to reach out. That is a thing you can't do, Christy. You're being childish as fuck. You need to take a chill pill. I'm sorry you're having trouble making friends at school. Wow! Way to throw that in my face. That's not even what I was trying to do. You know what? I think we need to take some space from each other. Yikes. I knew our relationship was strained, but damn. It was in this moment we both knew we'd grown and drifted apart, causing us to not speak for 3 whole years. And those years were rough. We did manage to run into each other in our hometown, at our favorite cafe. I asked if we could talk, and she willingly agreed. It's good to see you, Kat. Low-key, I've been stalking your success on the gram. I should be saying the same thing about you, Miss Masters of Science in Nursing. Yeah, I did that or whatever. I just want to say how sorry I am for not coming to you sooner about how I was feeling. I shouldn't have dogpiled on you like that, and that's just been weighing on my heart since then. I'm sorry too. And I should have said something before I left. Michael had pissed me off so bad, and I needed to get out of there before I caused a scene. That is so valid. Yes, I wasn't the only one having problems with their boyfriend that night. One of many, of course. Now I really feel like an asshole. Oh, you still are. But I still love you. I'm glad we had this talk. Seriously. For lifers! It was that moment a weight had lifted from both of our shoulders. Man, love is so complicated for no reason, even with friends. Like, why is the reality nothing like the movies? Or maybe I'm just the unlucky one. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say that about yourself. You're a strong, beautiful black woman who deserves nothing in life, including love. Well, yes. I won't disagree with you there. I mean, look at me. But just like Solange says, I try to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I've always dreamed of meeting my Prince Charming, like the ones we watch on TV. Like when Dwayne and Whitley got together and he crashed that wave, woo-hoo! Or when Alex and Cam discovered they were sisters and built the sisterhood they always knew existed. Or a Tony, Joan, Lynn, Maya, and sometimes William kind of friendship. They're girlfriends, there through thick and thin. Instead, I always end up caught up like an Issa or Molly from Insecure. When the time came for me and Quincy to call it quits, I desperately wanted it to work out. Unfortunately, we suffer from lack of communication skills and immaturity. Can we talk? What is it now? I just asked if we could talk. Why are you being so rude? Because every time you ask me that, I've either done something wrong or upset you for the umpteenth time. Well, it's almost like I asked you not to do certain things, like, I don't know, completely ignore me when we're together. I wasn't ignoring you. I told you I was hanging with Lucas. broke up a few months after this argument. Although really difficult, it was well overdue. Loving someone is the most heartbreaking yet beautiful thing. You never really know when the final, like saying goodbye will be the final one. It's almost as unexpected as the first hello. I catch myself thinking, was it really real? Was my time wasted? Was I a placeholder bound to be replaced? I know, these are dark thoughts, but it's true. Especially when you have an unexpected reminder to bring it back all up again. I love love, but it makes me so anxious. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve love. Or better yet, I'm afraid to be loved. I'm afraid to let myself be loved. I'm afraid that I'll end up in another situation like this. Are they ready? Am I? Will it hurt again? Will it be one that lasts a lifetime, one that lasts a night, or one that can stand the rain? The love I want is friendly, values family, patient. A love that is the feeling, the sensation of fingertips strumming and plucking at the veins of my heart. They say that kind of love doesn't exist anymore. They say everything happens for a reason. But I can't help but think, why did it have to come to this? Do you miss us? Do you think about us? Do you wish things were different between us? Answer me this. What does it take to truly be loved? Do y'all remember that one hand game? We used to play it at recess. It had a song to it. What was it? Slide! Oh my God! Slide, baby, 1, baby, 2, baby, I love you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I used to love that game. It actually was one of the first games me and Christy played on the playground. A simple hand game started a friendship of a lifetime. I just knew it was going to be me and that girl against the world. You see, I'm passionate about my connections with people. Some would say a little little too passionate. I just love getting to see a person's inner stars and seeing how ours align. It gives me such a rush. Especially when I think about black love. There's really nothing that compares to it. It's like when your granny gives you a big warm hug and slips you a $20 bill and say, "Don't tell your mama." Or waking up to the smell of bacon and pine saw on a Sunday morning to your mama singing Donny Hathaway. Or dimly lit lounge, smoke in the air, DJ playing Erica Badu. There's really nothing like it. It's resilient, empowering, healing. It's the ability to let go, fully confident you're still protected. Change is my worst enemy. Having to start from scratch is not for the weak, let me tell you that. Take this apartment, for example. So many memories have been created here. Over here, it's where I locked myself out for the first time. Let's just say I'm grateful I have a Christy who loves me dearly and has a pretty cozy couch. She never lets me hear the end of it. And over here is where that same best friend of mine told me I was gonna be one of her bridesmaids when we were 4 wine glasses deep. Let's just say it was a night to remember. Oh, and here is where my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, told me he loved me for the first time. Had I not moved here, I wouldn't have discovered all these things about myself. Do you ever feel that way? Get so caught up in the past, the present kind of passes you by, and you're wondering where the time has come. It's the same feeling I felt when my father died. The grief stays the same, whether they've passed on or you've moved cities. Christy, you've never been in that much of a rush. Oh, now my mama texted me. Yes, Mom, dinner, 7 o'clock. It's not even 3 yet. This isn't goodbye. It's for see you later. I'll always be here. Dating can be so scary, but thrilling. The jitters you get when you're surfing through outfit after outfit, scent by scent, picking the perfect lip combination. Then it's the pep talks, reassuring yourself that this is good for you. Get out of your comfort zone. Find the one. Whatever the fuck that means. Praying it all works out. But this time is different. It never is. So what's next? Do you remain friends? Or do you try again? Was it worth it? Maybe. Only time will tell. Isn't that the whole point, though? Embracing the comfort of being uncomfortable, letting go of your past. Where's that trash can? It's all over there. Oh, goodness. And forgiveness looks like? Forgiving myself for leaving, hating myself for staying. A tightrope I walk every day, praying the wind doesn't knock me down. These feelings are more than okay. Isn't that something? Oh my God. That damn Christy has never had a patient bone in her body. Oh.
Love is protection, safe and sound inside a warm embrace. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love keeps you guessing and questioning. Love is a sewing thread that stitches each hole one by one. Love is being yourself. Love is a state of being. Love bends over backwards in times of need. Love is the tether between you and me.